In a few hours, Attorney General Jeff Sessions is expected to announce the end of a program protecting nearly 800,000 immigrants brought to the United States legally as children. CBS News confirms that President Trump plans to let the program known as DACA end. The Obama administration started DACA 5 years ago. It allows young immigrants to obtain work permits and avoid deportation. Margaret Brennan is at the White House, where Mr. Trump's decision follows months of debate.
So listen up, guys. I don't have a lot of time. Listen, Trump's trying to end DACA. And if he ends it, then I'm over. And if I'm over, then Tim Seide's over. And if Tim Seide's over, there's no more podcast. I'm just kidding with you about that one. We'll still make the podcast because Discord is a beautiful thing. But parts of that is true, alright? You may or may not know this, but I am here because of DACA. And if he gets rid of it, I kind of do have to go. It's a little bit saddening, but not really, since I'm about to end high school, so it's not that big of a deal. But we don't know what is going to happen. We don't really know. So we're going to make a little bit of change of plans. I was going to go to Lindenwood, but due to current circumstances, I might just end up going to community college for about 2 years, and then from there we'll see how things play out. I don't know. But if I do move over, I'm going over to Mexico City. It's actually not that bad of a place. I already looked up. They have nice universities over there. It actually looks very nice. It's not like the bad parts of Mexico where it's all run down. It's like an actual city. I love Monster. This video is sponsored by Monster. Where's the M?
You're trying to find the M on there?
I'm trying to find the M on here.
Yeah.
But yeah, if I do end up moving over there, it's not going to be that bad. I mean, we'll still be able to make the podcast, so that's pretty litty. Ain't that right, Timmy?
It's going to be a new, like, cultural thing. It's going to be in a whole new city with people always up his ass in New York.
It kind of is similar in a way, because I'm going to have to end up taking the bus everywhere. Because I don't know if it's worth getting a car in a busy city like that, because from where I'm going to be living, it's going to be really busy, so I might just pay off going with the bus. It really will. And if I do go, I'm actually going to end up living with another set of family. So literally people I've never met in my life, I'm going to be living with them. But like, they're not complete strangers since they are a part of my family members. They're actually all rich as fuck. They've traveled the world. I never even knew they existed, right? Because they come here to New York all the time, and apparently they also went to France and other places. So maybe if I do go over, they can take me with them, because your boy would like to go to France. That would be pretty cool.
Dude, the shitty podcast, he's like, live from France!
Hey guys, I'm live from France. I'm over here at La Par coffee shop over in France. I love this place. People are kind of giving me dirty looks, but that's okay. It's because I'm different.
Brandon is requesting a live video chat view. Can we get a live view of him? Cuts to your phone. It's like the footage. You're like, ah, cafe.
That would actually be pretty litty.
Dude, and he can show France. He's like, welcome to the shitty podcast, France edition.
I'm
where
sitting
Brandon
next to
gives
like a famous
France
statue.
Tour, and we all narrate while he's on the streets of France. Wishing we could be there by his side, holding his hand.
Do you really?
Not in a gay way.
Yeah, not gay.
Not gay.
And like a brotherly bond way.
Brotherly bond where it's
Not
like,
gay.
You want to make sure they don't cross the street without looking both ways, kind of thing. It's like looking out for each other. Like if you're about to do something stupid, you like tug and you're like, hey, think about this, bro. And that's what bros are for.
Speaking of crossing the street, I almost died when I was like 2 years old. My mom told me a story once where I tried to cross the street by myself, and I almost got hit by a car. Like, where is it? The car's like this close from hitting me is what she told me when they hit the brakes. I was like, oh shit. I don't remember that at all, but apparently I was that close from dying.
Wild.
So that was fun. But yeah, that's basically my whole situation at this point. Just gonna see how things end out. I mean, if he does get rid of it, then that's a damn shame.
And this is why we need to implement a new kind of plan for DACA, rather than being the process of sending these people that have lived here their entire lives. You know, they get to the age of 30, like 20s, you know, these big variants, and all of a sudden you're told you have to leave the only place you know. So rather than sending them out, it should be a road to citizenship I mean, they've acted as citizens their whole lives, so what's the point to reject them just because of their ethnicity?
Word?
Just saying, like, you know. I feel like that's something that, like, this channel's always kind of done, is, like, we've spread. When we started, it formed just me and you, and so it was like, there was that just there, a different culture, you know. And then it was like, we got Deshaun, which expanded because it was just like, hey, we have the white dude, the Mexican, the black guy. And then we eventually got Kenny, which was another black dude. We got Seth, a white guy, and it
I
was
thought
like...
stuff came before them.
Probably, I don't remember.
Remember that day we all met up?
And I just think it was cool because it showed that we didn't care about each other's ethnicity, culture, or, like, stereotypes. And we kind of made jokes about stereotypes.
Remember when
all the
Dwark was
time.
here?
Yeah, that was our original group here at actually the school we're at right now. It was Tommy, and he's from England.
Oh yeah, we're at Harris right
Me
now.
from America, Brandon from Mexico, and Dwark from India. It was our little group, and I feel like we kind of just grew up that way. It's like we all grew up not really paying attention to ethnicity or anything like that. And that's
Ooh,
what
nice
it
angle.
doesn't understand why it's such a big deal in the government. Why ethnicity plays such an enormous role.
It's like, I get sending, like, criminals back and illegals back. I don't know if I fully understand why he's trying to get rid of a program like this. I understand there's bad kids, alright? I get that. There's illegal bad kids here, and I understand. They want them gone. But then there's, like, the people like me who kind of get screwed over these bad apples.
That's what I'm saying, but that's almost the same as like what he did with the Muslim ban of saying, oh, this is typically the ethnicity like that commits the crime, so we're gonna ban them from coming in. Like, they're getting screwed over too. Those like innocent people over there, because there's terrorists that live over there, they're getting screwed over from trying to leave that terrible situation, and that access is being blocked off when America is based off of every different ethnicity. That's why I think America is like, it's done pretty good for where it went with the way race and it played a role with like slavery and all that. It's come a decent way to where we are now to try and separate that.
That's a wasp.
That was scary. And I think we come at least a decent way to try and separate that. And it's like people had to pay their like lives for that, and over something so like insane that like whoever thought that you saw somebody's like the pigmentation of their skin and was like, I don't like them because they're darker, or I don't like them because they're Mexican, and it's vice versa. You could say a Mexican doesn't like a white person because they're white, and it's like that's what doesn't make sense to me. And it's like they get this one mindset of maybe they had a couple bad like white guys, and then it's like, oh, like fuck white people, or you had a couple bad Mexicans that you've had experience with, and you're like, oh, like fuck Mexicans, they're all like this, you know, and it creates those stereotypes that just go on and on. But he like seeps into government, and then there's nothing you can do because he's elected. But then it makes you wonder what happens if the next president brings back DACA. Are they going to be able to bring all those people back, or are they just going to be fucked and they're stuck back over there?
That wasp was really close to us, I heard it.
So it makes you wonder what would they do for those people that got sent back when DACA's brought back.
That's kind of part of the reason we want to wait just a little bit longer to see what exactly does happen. Which is why I'm probably not going to go into Lindenwood, even though I've already been accepted.
Well, it's literally like kind of like a game with your life.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's like they're playing like parent over your life, and you have no say at all.
Because if I go to Lindenwood and they do cancel it, that's a lot of money I lost. Which is why we feel like it's just better on for me to just go to community.
And that's where I'm going. I actually went to a Be Ready program to get signed up for classes and stuff, so I'm good. I'm excited though. All the classes are going to be, I have all my classes starting at 10 in the morning. That's pretty lit, because then you don't have to wake up super early, but you still go in early to get it done. So I'm going Monday through Thursday, and I have 2 classes on Monday and 2 classes on Thursday.
How long are they?
I don't know, they're like 2 hours about, sometimes 3. But I'm excited, and their food was pretty good, but I don't know. So I'm excited for that. It's going to be way different going in at 10 every day. Like, it's going to feel nicer than going in at 7:20. So, college life's going to be a lot different. And that's what's scary, is because it's like such a big transition, and then in the middle of it, and something like Brandon's situation, then you're left there where you're like, well, shit, I have to make this big decision already, but now this one decision that potentially the U.S. government could make change the decision I made anyway. So what am I supposed to do? Do I play it safe, or do I go to this college that could potentially be like considered like better? So it's kind of like, you know.
Tough choice I'm gonna have to make.
And if he decides to go with the better United States college and DACA ends, he gets the dick, loses his money, and then can't even stay. And then says, "Get out of here."
That's the thing too. If I do go over to Mexico City, I'm gonna have to live on my own. My parents aren't even gonna be coming with me.
Yep.
So I'm literally just gonna be going by plane on my own. With people I've never met in my life. I'm just like, ah, shit. And it's in another country. Ah, shit. And it's in the city. Ah!
So just picture that your whole entire life you've grown up in an area where it's not that busy, kind of steady. You're gonna go to a city where it's people up your ass, and you're not even gonna live with the people you've lived with your entire life. It's like saying, "Well, son, because this is going on, you're gonna have to move to a completely different country that you lived at when you for like what 4 years or something, right around."
We came here when I was 2.
Yeah. Okay. So 2 years. You lived at for 2 years. You're gonna go back to that country and live with this family you've never even met, but they're giving you a room. So we'll be there in like what they said it's gonna take 4 or 5 years for you guys to reunite, like for real.
Around that time, really.
It's crazy.
Because if I do go over there, they're gonna stay behind so they can keep working and get more money. Because the currency exchange is crazy. Like, the amount of money we have saved up right now can get me, like, halfway through college over there. Like, the currency value is crazy.
And that's what's insane, though, is that families are getting split apart for this. And that's the thing, is they're working. They're working more, probably, than some average American citizens with the jobs they're working. And it's like the fact that they can't even be treated, like, with that little bit of, like, you could become a citizen, or, like, you need to be given the opportunity. When you're contributing to society like that on a daily basis, you're working long shifts every single day. It's just crazy.
But, yeah, that's really it. That's basically just my current situation right now. I guess maybe within a few months' time, you'll know how it plays out. You'll know how it plays out, because this guy may or may not be next to me. And I may or may not be... You may not be, like, hearing cars all over the place. And horns. And a whole bunch of Spanish screaming in the background.
We're gonna be there. I'm gonna be like, "Hi," and they're gonna be like, blah, 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 say all their fucking Spanish shit.
Be like, okay, guys, I didn't go. Just kidding, I did go, but Jordan came with me. 10 side east moving. We're going international, baby.
So it's like it's a whole series about me trying to learn Spanish, and I'm like retarded, and I can't learn it.
It just got a lot darker.
That's really it.
That's really it. We just wanted to quickly explain what's really happening.
And then they'd be like, "What's up? Here's what's going on." Also trying to get back to weekly uploads. Trying to get some content out every week.
Yeah, quality content, those treat.
Just kind of happened. I did the singing video with my buddy Alex. Happened to get the podcast out in a week time. So it was a week. So then we're going to get this out in a week. Get back to the weekly schedule to try and get out content, do what we like while Brandon's still here, and push out what we're doing, and then follow through life and do whatever we really want.
That's a nice bird.
Wow.
You should have seen it on my way to Jefferson. There's like 3 hawks just roaming a tree. They were just circling it.
Yeah.
And they were like they were doing this screech. And I thought it was mythical. Mythical.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's really it, guys. Guess we'll see you later.
I want to say thank you guys for watching, the support. As of this moment, we are 3 subscribers away from 400. So
Please don't unsubscribe.
if you don't unsubscribe and you tell your friends and you get to subscribe, you know, word has it on the street. I was talking and I heard that
Merch.
there might be...
What the
Look at
fuck is
bird.
that?
He's just like circling around. There might be a music
Oh, you're talking
video.
about the bird? I was talking about that buzzing
Yeah,
that was like
big
right
bird
here.
over there.
Oh, shit.
He's like soaring. He's like... He's the guardian of the school. You can't mess with anything. If you vandalize, he'll come peck your eyes out. He'll punish you before the court can, because the court takes too long to serve justice.
That's why we can't leave these cans here.
But, oh, that's what I was saying. What was I even saying, my buddy?
They were talking about court justice.
We are close to 400. 3 away from when this video was made. Don't know if it'll be there by the time this is uploaded, but 3 away. Word has it, if they reach 400, it's going to be a music video. So, I'm just saying, like, I think that'd be cool. If you think it's cool, then if you don't think it's cool, I don't think it's cool, because I want to fit in. I want to feel like we understand each other so I can gain more subscribers. So, and I'm honest. That's why I'm not going to edit this part out.
We're honest. We don't edit parts out. We only edit in.
Only edit in.
We only edit in. We don't edit out. Once we commit, we commit.
Once we commit, it's done. None of this is going to be touched. None of it's going to be edited. And you know why? Because we're honest.
We're raw.
We're raw. We're real. We know how we feel. We're the real deal.
Was that a little sneak peek?
I mean, it could be if you really wanted to be. We heard some guy was trying to make a diss track on us, and I was like, whoa.
Oh, really?
What are you talking about? And so I was like, I started typing out something real quick, sent it to Brandon, and then I just like rapped, I rapped it, laid it out, and then I just started freestyling from that point yesterday night, and I was like, dude, my freestyle is better than my writing, so I might just freestyle the shit, and they can like pull out a little notebook and start writing some shit down, some verses. I'll give them a few of my old demos. About to start some new YouTube beef. I just feel bad because I feel like back in the day, I feel like we dissed people and then they still came onto our channel, and I feel like that was part of the reason why one of those people we used to hang out with kind of stopped making videos and they kind of just fell out. And I feel kind of bad because we diss them and they'd come on months later, diss them and they come on again, and we were like winning the beef and they never really dissed us back. And then one day they just stopped uploading after we dissed them, and they just stopped. It was weird. It's like production shut down. It was like a nuke just landed right in the middle, and it was like everything was gone. You were like, guys, and you just never heard anything again.
I think we did it a little too hard. We destroyed him a little too. We wanted to end his career, not his life.
And now we got this other guy, and I'm trying to play it peaceful and civil, and it's like, how many more times can someone just come up and just at me before I finally just like stop taking the hits, and I pull out my machine gun and say, that's not a machine gun, that's a Simmons. I gotta say, and just spray with the target finder. And maybe that day will come.
I hate it to target
Maybe
finder.
I'll have to release a diss track before you release a diss track and see what your response is. And once you send a response, that automatically gives me another video for the week because I have to make another response. So go ahead and help me. Help me thrive my career. Please respond to me when I make this diss track. I'm about to make a freestyle tonight, bro. Maybe in a couple days I'll bring you over. We'll just freestyle it. You can show. It'll be behind the scenes and I can edit it while I'm like freestyling and it just plays the beat. And then it shows at the same time. You can see me just freestyling it. That way it proves I didn't write lyrics. We're doing it. Coming after you, buddy. You know who you are.
Bye, guys.
See ya.
Bye.